He is an auctioneer, but not only can he control the auction, he also has the ability to authenticate works of art. The painting on stage is valued at 1 million euros, but after his assessment, it was sold for only 20,000 euros. But the next day, this painting was delivered to Jack's home. It turns out that the person who placed the bid was Jack's partner. Over the years, the two had worked closely together, and Jack had collected many famous paintings. When he opened his wardrobe, it was filled with countless gloves. Then he pressed a button on a remote control, and a hidden room appeared. He entered the room, and was greeted by walls covered with world-famous paintings. No one knew Jack used this method to secretly collect so many masterpieces, but not every operation was successful. One day, a painting titled Portrait of a Lady appeared at the auction. To lower the price, he falsely claimed that the painting was a fake. What he didn't expect was that his partner Tom was too slow, and an elderly lady in the back row made an early bid. He pretended not to see it and tried to forcefully sell the painting to Tom. The old lady became furious and accused Jack of cheating. At first, Tom didn't take Jack's anger seriously, but he didn't know that the painting was not a fake, but an authentic work by the 15th century artist Christie, worth at least 8 million euros, even though he missed that opportunity. As a renowned auctioneer, Jack still received many calls from prospective clients. One caller claimed that her parents had passed away, leaving a house full of antiques, and she wanted Jack to auction them. Jack quickly went to the agreed location and found a desolate villa. The yard was overgrown with weeds, as if no one had lived there for years. He waited at the door for a long time, but no one came to open it. As a famous auctioneer, Jack had never been treated like this before, and he was very angry. But as soon as he returned to the office, his secretary told him Annie had just called. She missed the appointment due to a car accident. Moved by her tragic story and the fact she lived alone in the deserted villa, Jack softened and decided to visit again. But this time, he still didn't meet Annie. Instead, he was received by a limping butler. The butler claimed he had worked there for 15 years and had never seen Annie himself. He had only dealt with Annie's parents, who had now passed away. Annie was left to manage the vast estate on her own. He hoped Jack, the most reputable auctioneer, could give the antiques a fair valuation. But in Jack's experienced eyes, these antiques were very ordinary. Just as he was about to leave, he suddenly spotted a gear in the corner. He immediately recalled seeing a similar gear in a painting. He suspected it might be a treasure, so he secretly took it. What he didn't know was that this gear would change his fate.